Vic Draculich. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 12 rounds of boxing. This is for the WBC Light Flyweight World Championship. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white, trimmed with red, and officially weighing 107.5 pounds. His professional record, 18 victories, including 12 knockouts, and he has 12 defeats. From Ciudad de Mexico, here is the challenger, Agustin Zurita Luna. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black, trimmed with gold, and he officially weighs 108 pounds. His professional record, 30 victories, including 22 knockouts with only 3 defeats and a draw. From Los Mochis, Mexico, here is the WBC Light Flyweight Champion of the World, Jorge El Travieso Arce.
Segundo, jefe. All right, gentlemen, this is for the WBC light flyweight title. You received your instructions in the dressing room. Again, I want to caution you. Punches below this point will be called low. Punches below this point will be called low. With that, are there any questions? Any questions, Chief Seconds? All right, remember, obey my commands, protect yourselves at all times. Touch them up now, good luck to both of you. Buena suerte.
So unofficially, Arce outweighs Luna by 9 pounds, 121 to 112, as they enter this 108-pound fight.
That's an almost unbelievable edge. When you consider the size of these fellas, for him to come in at 9 pounds, that's almost 8% of their body weight.
It would be particularly daunting to Luna if he knew it, it seems, because he has told us that he expects to be the aggressor in the fight. He wants to go right at Arce.
Well, that's a significant difference in weight when you're coming with that type of weight, especially with a good fighter.
They operate from range in the early going. Already you can see some of Luna's orthodoxy as he turns his body this way and that, gets ready to throw wide arcing punches, but lands one. And early on, it appears that Arce, with his shorter, straighter punches, ought to be able to beat Luna to the punch.
Yes, he is. Right now, he's primarily just beating with a simple straight jab. But neither one appears to be that exceptionally fast to be small guys.
Which may explain the most serious of the 3 defeats on Arce's record, which was he was beating the great Michael Carbajal through 9 or 10 rounds and got knocked out basically with 1 punch.
Cut above the left eye of Jorge Arce here 2/3 of the way through the first round, or halfway through the first round. And he's bleeding from above the eyebrow.
It's going to be interesting to see how the cut is going to be ruled, whether it was from a punch or an accidental butt.
Yeah, Vic Draculich will tell us that at the end of the round, and I said above the eyebrow. Now I think the cut is actually on or below the eyebrow, which makes it a little bit more threatening because the blood could flow into his eye. And that cut is in a position where it could have come from either a butt or a punch.
Yes.
The question now is whether his corner is going to try to protect his title by trying to get out of the fight, or whether he can come on and try to end the fight himself.
He's got a good cut, man. Miguel Diaz, kind of guy who knows how to keep a fighter in a fight.
Why don't you clarify the rule on this, on a cut, if it happened from a punch, Harold?
Larry, if the cut was caused by a punch, then Luna wants the title on a TKO. If the cut was caused by a headbutt, then it becomes a no contest
They start to swing away now as round one comes to a close, and what a sense of urgency toward the end of the round.
And he is indicating that it was a punch.
Vic Drakulic telling us it was a punch that caused the cut. Our interpreter is Ray Torres as we go to this corner.
It's nothing. The cut is not big. Right. All right. Deep breath. Deep breath. You gotta be quick. Come on, take a deep breath. Come on, let's give him a little water. Let's get some water. Anybody, please, water. This is your fight. It's yours.
Seeing the blood could certainly energize Luna, because he now has a chance to take a title away from someone he was a sparring partner for.
But I can gather watching the way the fight is going, I think that Luna's just entirely too slow and weak. I think the weight difference is going to be a big factor. He looks so weak to me, and he doesn't have the speed to neutralize the weight difference.
And Arce goes to the body.
But what he can do is work on the eye.
Yes, I think, as you said earlier, though, Larry, I think he has a good cut man over there, Miguel Diaz, and he should be able to control the bleeding, I believe.
Gentlemen, I'm told that we didn't have Harold Letterman's microphone open when in the first round he clarified the cut rule. So now that you've had a good rehearsal, Harold, clarify the cut rule for us one more time.
Okay, Jim. If the fight gets stopped because of that cut, Agustin Luna wins the title on a TKO because it was caused by a punch. Had it been caused by a headbutt, since it was before the fourth round, it would have been a no decision.
And there's a hard right hand by Luna across the top.
And as I said before, the only one that can determine a punch or a headbutt is the referee, Vic Drakulic. He said it was caused by a punch.
You know, fighting in this division has been typified in the last several years by the artistry of Ricardo Lopez. There ain't much artistry in here tonight.
There's no artistry tonight. This is nothing but a brawl between two little small guys. I think the bigger guy is going to win the brawl.
Well, he's got the urgency of the cut. And now he is responding by hitting Luna with hard punches, both hands, left and right. Luna, who told us he'd be the aggressor, has been backing up from the opening bell. So clearly he's felt the difference in Arce's power and his own.
But he's doing the best he can.
Now Luna stalks as Arce sets up. Hard left hook by Arce. Luna stunned, trying to hold on.
Yeah, I've been waiting on that left hook to land. He's been barely missing him with the left hook all night. Because Luna keeps his head straight up for a left hook whenever he's trading.
Oh, there's another good left hook, and down he goes. That punch is going to be the difference in the fight. You can see it immediately.
5, 6, 7, 8. Finger kick.
Well, obviously there's a sense of urgency from Arce because of the cut.
Oh, another big left hook. And the sense of urgency has served Arce well in this round as he lands left hooks and body shots to put a lot of physical hurt on Agustin Luna.
Every punch is hurting Luna now, even the body punches, are just because you can see the weight and the strength.
Don't lower your hands. Why are you lowering your hands? Give him some water. What's the matter?
First round, here is the punch that opened up the left eye of Arce. A straight left jab on the corner of the eye. You can see Arce immediately sensing that there was blood coming out of his eye and dabbing at it. There you see in the second round, once again, Arce, but now taking his old sparring partner and putting him down.
CompuBox numbers, the first round was relatively even, but in round two, Arce landed 31 out of 52 power shots, landing his power shots at a 60% rate. If he keeps that up, fight won't last very much longer.
If Luna had the ability to box, it would serve him well just to stay away and stab at the eye.
Yeah, but he doesn't have that ability to box. Very slow for a small guy.
There's a hard right hand, and Arce's power is really taking over the fight at this point.
I mean, they look like two guys from different weight classes.
Yes.
And that's what you have when the weight classes are separated by 3 and 4 pounds.
And that's common right now. 109, 112, 115, 118, 122, 126.
And you may think to yourself, as the layman sitting at home, well, 3-4 pounds, how could that make that big a difference in punching power? But in this sport, we see it all the time. I mean,
yes.
Classic case, Danny Romero, kid dynamite at 115, not a big hitter at 122.
That's correct. And in particular, in view of the fact that you have almost 30 hours from the time of the weigh-in to gain up to, in this case, you're almost 15 pounds, 13 pounds. And then some guys actually do that.
So what does that make the over-under on how much Morales will have gained overnight, Larry?
I will make the over-under 138.
So 12 pounds. I might say 15. I think it could be as high as 140. We'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, stop. That's the second time on low blows. Keep the punches up. Let's go. You keep the punches up. Let's go. Box.
See how slow Luna has become
Yes.
in just 3 rounds.
Break. Break.
When a guy's whacking you, it's hard to commit to your punches.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5.
That time with the straight right hand.
7, 8. Okay, I want you to walk to me. Walk
Now
to
let's
me.
see if Luna's too brave for his own good.
Box.
Arce just bullying him and overpowering, and Vic Drakulic, after watching that last solid right hand, makes a good stoppage of a one-sided fight.
Very good call.
So Agustin Luna got Jorge Arce's attention with a jab that cut his eye in the first round and may have accelerated his own demise, as Arce reacted with urgency and a sense of purpose and whacked his man out in less than 3. Jorge Arce landed 25 of 41 power shots in the 3rd round, so it was a bloodletting at the end. And we'll take another look at the straight right hand that produced the last knockdown, Emmanuel.
Tremendous straight right hand, a lot of follow through and body weight behind it too.
Luna, not a guy who defends himself very well. They must have been matching him exceptionally well during this 12 out of 13 fight streak that got him into this position. And here's the action that preceded the stoppage, as Arce was just pulling forward with no concern whatsoever for what was coming back. That right hand was enough to convince Drakulic.
Yeah, the referee did a wonderful job, and it was not too soon and not too late. Perfect timing on the stop.
Right. The point had been made. And I think we were about to discover, as I had suggested, that Luna was going to be too brave for his own good.
Yes, he would have kept fighting all the way until we possibly been knocked out cold or seriously hurt.
Let's go to Michael Buffer for the official particulars on the knockout.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Vic Drakulic steps in and calls a halt to this contest. The official time, 2 minutes, 13 seconds of round number 3. The winner by TKO victory, and still WBC light flyweight champion of the world, Jorge El Travieso Arce.
A happy Jorge Arce. He never stopped talking in our meeting with him yesterday. Looking good here as he lands 92 out of 191 to 60 out of 214 for Luna. The power punch numbers will be considerably more one-sided if in fact we show them to you. And there they are, 75 out of 142 against 41 of 109, and every one of Arce's punches carried damaging power because of his 9-pound weight advantage in real weight in the ring unofficially. Larry stands by with the winner.
Thank you, Jim. Congratulations, Jorge. How urgent did you feel it to knock your opponent out after the cut on your eye?
¿Cuán apresurado estabas tú para anotarle a tu oponente después que estabas herido?
Oh, me apresuré porque me empecé a desesperar por mi cortada. En mi esquina me dijeron que no era nada, pero ya tengo 2-3 peleas dándome problema de esta herida. Creo que me tengo que restaurar bien, pero afortunadamente las cosas salieron bien.
Yeah, it was very urgent because of the cut. My corner told me that it wasn't bad, but in the past I had a few cuts which were serious.
So that you consciously stepped it up, and rather than let a fight go further against a former sparring partner that you knew you could beat.
So, tú conscientemente apresuraste y subiste el ritmo de la pelea por la herida contra un peleador que era tu compañero de sparring y sabía que le podías ganar y no te demoraste mucho.
Sí, él es un peleador muy fuerte, que pega bastante duro. Subí un poco nerviosito yo por ser mi presentación en Las Vegas y por querer quedar bien con la gente. Creo que me apresuré y yo siento que no hice lo correcto.
I felt there was a lot of pressure because of the cut and because also I was a little nervous being my first time in the big time, Vegas and all. I don't think I did everything correctly, but I did what I had to.
All right, thank you. Let's take a look at the end of the fight and let Jorge describe what he sees at the end of the fight.
Vamos a mirar lo último de la pelea, dime lo que ves.
Ok. Ahí sentía que lo tenía lastimado
I had him hurt.
y sentía que no lo tenía que dejar ir porque él es muy fuerte.
And I didn't want to let him go because he is very strong.
Sentí su golpeo y por
I
eso
felt his punch.
sentí que yo era más fuerte que él en golpeo
But I also felt that I was stronger than
y
him.
decidí acabarlo.
And I decided to finish him.
We know you want to be a boxing commentator someday, and you did a very good job.
Sabemos que quieres ser comentarista de boxeo en el futuro y hiciste muy bien.
Oh, gracias, me gustaría mucho. Espero que mi presentación les haya gustado. Trataré de dar mi mejor esfuerzo y ojalá me den otra oportunidad para demostrarles que soy aún mejor.
Thank you. And that is something I would like to do, and I hope my show was gratifying.
But first, one question. You fought a former sparring partner. You outweighed him by 9 pounds when you walked into the ring and looked much bigger. Who is a more serious opponent that you would like to fight?
Una pregunta. Tú estás peleando con una chata, como se dice, sparring partner, y le llevaba una ventaja de 9 libras, pero en verdad, ¿quién sería un mejor oponente que te gustaría enfrentar?
Me gustaría enfrentar a Ricardo López. Ojalá y no se vaya. Si se queda, va a ser para recibir una paliza. Si se va, que le vaya bien.
I would love to fight Ricardo Lopez. He's about the best. If he stays and doesn't retire, he's going to get a beating. I hope he doesn't stay because he will receive a beating.
All right, thank you very much.
Muchas gracias. Okay.
Jim?
Just spit it right in there. Don't worry about it. Drop your hands. Be sharp. Change your angle. Give him that, hey, come on. And snap your punch.
So you saw the